Huge ravine. This is the Arcadian Rift. Look closely. You can just make out something growing deep inside. That's part of the Tree of Life. The hunting goddess has already descended to the bottom. I mentioned it in Tuttleton. It's the force that gives life to and sustains the world. It's existed since the moment Asperia came into being.
Oh, so you've been sharing the juicy details with the newbie behind our backs.
Why does that matter? Your knowledge already far surpasses hers.
And yet, she still seems painfully green. It's hard to get used to. Merlin is supposed to be a grand title.
At the bottom of the rift.
Probably trying to use the Tree of Life's power to bring Perseus back. But that's wishful thinking. She's not the god of death. She doesn't have that kind of power. And the Tree of Life isn't some wish-granting tree. The flow of life and soul follow their own laws. Even gods don't get to cheat those. The base of the Arcadian Rift connects to the Tree of Life's roots.
It's where all life returns when it ends. Like fallen leaves, drifting back to a tree. Me? Most likely, yes. Long ago, the gods placed 3 sealing wedges here. Forged with divine power, they form chains and barriers that seal away a being, beyond even the gods, deep inside the rift. That's a secret for another time. Just know this. Sealing it cost the gods everything. Because of that, only gods can pass through the seal. Mortals usually cannot.
That's the first I've heard of this. So, how do we get in?
There's only one way. Remove the 3 sealing wedges. Once they're gone, the divine seal will collapse.
That sounds dangerous. What if that thing gets out?
It won't leave. If Asteria is destroyed, it will perish as well. Our focus should be on breaking the wedges.
Then what do we do?
These chains formed by divine power contain inscriptions tied to each wedge. Study them closely. They may hold the key.
These are all inscriptions? I don't understand any of it.
That's how the gods like it. Cryptic and confusing. Why? The hunting goddess is leagues underground. It's not like she can hear me. Besides, we've already ticked her off. One more insult won't change much.
All 3 sealing wedges must be removed. The order doesn't matter. The choice is yours. You can't reach any of them directly from here. You'll need to use teleportation magic. Let me know when you've decided. Matter is the foundation of all creation, the vessel in which spirit resides. I suspect this will be a trial made of countless tangible forms. have prevailed. I 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 have prevailed.
victory looks good on me.
Spirit. This is going to...
I don't think the ceiling ledges were created to test anyone. But you can see them as a kind of trial. Only those who can stand before magic similar to the gods, without faltering, will succeed.
Wedge of Power. Think we'll see divine authority in action? If only I had a chance to witness a divine battle.
That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
Though the sealing wedges were placed by the gods, they don't hold the gods' powers themselves. They're closer to the core elements that shape the world. We'll be confronting unrestrained power. Be prepared.
The forest will always protect its children.
The seal around the Arcadian Rift has been undone. We don't have much time. I'll teleport us to the bottom of the rift. Hopefully, Zora hasn't done anything irreversible to the Tree of Life.
This place.
You'll get used to that. The world rarely plays by the rules we expect. And trust me, you haven't seen anything yet.
Azora's just ahead. You have to stop. You again! Dura.
Dura?
Azora, you know the truth better than anyone. The Tree of Life obeys the cycle. It can't be bent to your will. Drawing power from it like this will only bring ruin.
Hypocrite.
Leave me alone!
Interfere with what's between me and Perseus. The tree doesn't belong to you alone. You have the divine authority. Use it! Use it to bring him back to me!
The rules of life must be obeyed. They are not mine to change.
Divine of life? Merlin, what have you been hiding from me?
Still in the dark, aren't you? You followed her all this way. And still don't know who she is. The great and exalted goddess of life. How many lies have you told mortals? Lies should be your domain. Look at the wild-born child beside you. She was once mine. And now she stares at me with eyes full of hatred. My land, my people, my creations. I will help. You will take nothing else from me.
Merlin is a goddess?
Silence, traitor! You are my creation! You were meant to revere me!
I no longer worship any god. I follow this mage.
Enough! Once I bring Perseus back, cast you all back into the Tree of Life!
You can't save him, Thora. Mortals are like leaves on the Tree of Life. When they fall, their time is over. Perseus has returned to the roots. His soul has already returned to the tree. Even if a new leaf grows in the same place, it will no longer be the one you loved. Unless you pray to the god of death. But would a god ever pray to another god? And who even knows where the god of death is now?
No! I won't let him have Perseus! I forbid his death! You and I are both gods! If you can give life, why can't I do the same?
She's still draining power from the tree.
Thora.
You will not take him from me again! I will succeed! He's about to wake up! Oh, Perseus! We'll be together forever and ever!
Again.
That's not resurrection. His soul's been yanked from the cycle. Can't reunite with his dead body. He's nothing more than a soulless, mindless corpse. This is what she calls love.
Perseus! Take your spear. Strike them down! We'll be together forever!
I'm all grown up now.
Find a way to restrain her!
In our next life, promise you'll remember me, Perseus.
say good, goddess of life. That's a revelation. Looks like it's time for an Arcane Council meeting. We've gotta have a little heart-to-heart. Everything about these ways on it. Moments, the blank stare, the constant silence. Every now and then, everything that makes it worth that is.
When the time is right, I'll explain everything. For now, we should return to Raptor Grove. The Wild One deserves to know what's happened here. The Blood Moon has ended.
I'll take Perseus' body.
I trust the ruler of Halio and the proper arrangements for him. He deserves a resting place.
Then, when the time is right,
You'll have your answers. No more secrets.
all right. I'll wait.
blood moon is gone, and the hunting goddess has fallen, right? My thanks.
I think it's time we satisfied our curiosity. We all got rid of the goddess as promised. So why did you hate her so much?
It was the Blood Hunt Festival. The trial where warriors were chosen for the goddess. At every festival, all but the final winner were slain by the hunting goddess. Not with her own hands. She just summoned wave after wave of beasts and let them rip the warriors apart. She bathed in blood for her own pleasure, just to prove she was the superior hunter. She never cared what happened to those who worshipped her.
But Modra always said the festival was a great honor.
All who entered died. How could Modra know otherwise? I wasn't alone in hating her. I'm just the only one who survived. And you, Mage, even if I don't like you much, you're still far better than the real hunting goddess. If you were her, maybe I wouldn't have been granted the divine weapon, but at least I would have respected you more than I ever did her. True enough. My thanks. Corden and Modra have arrived. I imagine they'll want a word. I'll take my leave first. One last thing. Don't linger here. The Wildborn aren't your path. There's a greater world ahead. Go and find it.
The beasts have disappeared.
Where is the hunting goddess? Then the Wildborn may know peace once more.
But peace doesn't last forever. Without the goddess's protection, if the Halians return to war, how will we survive?
Don't say that, Modra. The Wildborn still have you and Corden.
Child, I know you mean well. But what the Wildborn need now isn't one person. It's a faith strong enough to steady the tribe's heart. With the herdmaster gone, where do we go now?
And there's still this mage here. She stood by us this entire time.
But she's no god, Gala. Why can't you understand?
Human mage, I ask you, why did you impersonate the hunting goddess? You really are different from the hunting goddess. We should have realized it sooner.
Corden, what's done is done. The goddess we served has abandoned us. The blood moon vanished, its blessings faded. And the people are afraid. Rumors have spread in Wrathwood Grove that this blood moon, if this continues, the entire Wildborn tribe will fall into chaos.
High Priestess, you need the Age of Gods is coming to an end. The future belongs not to deities, but to the Wildborn, to mortals.
Bold words, Alien. But you don't know what one goddess has fallen, but others remain.
Please trust the judgment of the Arcane Council. You will write your own story, free from divine chains.
No more gods. Only you promise us a vague future, and we cannot believe you yet.
You don't need to believe in me.
Chieftain! Urgent news! The Halians! They're coming to Wrathwood Grove!
What? Do they still want to fight? So you're the ruler of Halia. I expected someone older. You're barely grown.
I'm here to negotiate.
No age doesn't matter.
Negotiation means peace. Lower your posture. It does no harm, only good. Speak with me in the great treehouse.
Outrageous. Why not
You have no leverage here. Refuse, and you leave.
Do as he says.
Yes, Regulus.
I come today, representing the sincere intentions of all Halian people, hoping to reconcile with the Wildborn.
Big words from the same city that sent soldiers to our borders.
We will give up our claim to the borderlands and return Meyerhold to the Wildborn. Halia will withdraw to the west side of the rift. Then, the two sides will proclaim the rift as the boundary, but we ask the Wildborn for food aid. Halia is on the brink of famine. We can trade weapons, tools, whatever's needed, in exchange for food.
There's little prey in the wilds as is.
But if you refuse, it's like letting thousands starve.
The disasters suffered by Halians have nothing to do with the Wildborn. You are the one seeking peace. We do not fear fighting you again.
But everyone needs food. On this point, I cannot concede. You intend to gift the wheat stalk you brought with you to Halia? Wheat? We used to grow it too. But since the land dried up, no crops can grow. I heard it's because of the god of harvest's fall and curse. Regulus Abundius. The wheat this mage brought is unique. It comes from the future, untouched by Sarathiel's curse. It can grow and bear grain. From the future? I don't understand, but you're sure it'll produce food? I speak with the full authority of the Arcane Council. I guarantee it. With the right harvest magic, it could produce enough to see Halia through this famine. If it's such a miracle, why didn't you bring it out earlier? It takes time to verify if it will actually work. Besides, you should know why. The people have lost trust in the Arcane Council. They'd never agree to wait for wheat to grow. Everyone believes that war would be the fastest solution. If we can't convince everyone, war will still break out. That's right. Now that the Wildborn and Halians are willing to talk peace, our newest mage is willing to donate this wheat to help you through hard times.
Then, the Wildborn also have conditions. War benefits no one. But since Halia started it, you must accept limits. The wheat stays on Wildborn land. We'll oversee its growth. When it's ready, we'll divide the harvest.
That puts Halia's survival in your hands.
And yet, you have no other option. The choice is yours.
Given the circumstances, it's a fair condition from those who suffered the war. If trust is still an issue, the Arcane Council will oversee the arrangement. If both sides are willing to place that trust in us. If this truly can save Halia...
Very well. I'll send someone to draft a truce with the agreement.
Thank you, Chieftain. Please, cast the magic on the... Morgan and I need time to discuss things. After that, I'll prepare the magic circle to... And I believe Gala wishes to say goodbye, too. See you later, future...
So, you're really leaving? No. I know you have to go back to your own time, to where you truly belong. I just didn't think it would be this soon. That wheat stalk you carried when we first met. The golden blessing. It wasn't just a relic. It was a turning point. You changed everything. For Halia, and for us Wildborn. harvest magic on the... I'll wait for you. This wheat, it really will bring peace, won't it? Between the Wildborn and the Halions? Master? You're really going? I'm fine. I won't cry. I'll never forget the blood moon. When you appeared, you held the wheat stalk and descended from the sky. You stopped the ritual. You taught me to search for my true self. You changed everything. Do you think we'll meet again? Maybe when the next blood moon rises? Thank you. I'll be here. I believe the story's not over yet.
Then I suppose it's my turn to say farewell.
Sorry to disappoint. Someone has to keep Merlin from drowning in paperwork. And I assure you, I have no plans to leave the Arcane Council.
You don't need to worry about us. Your existence proves our efforts will shape a better future. Now, the magic circle has already connected to the temporal rift. Activate it, and it'll send you back to your own time.
Master?
Morgan and I will mentor her. For the Arcane Council, people with magical talent are precious. Yala has a very special talent.
What's that look for? Relax, I'm not in the habit of scaring off new recruits. With some work, she might even become a decent assistant.
I can't promise forever, but they'll have... Morgan and I will also stay here for a while.
And don't forget, the God of Harvest is still out there somewhere. Ugh, I was really hoping for a nice long nap.
I'll repair them myself once you're gone. It won't pose a problem. Take care of yourself when you return. Your journey will not end here. I can't see what paths lie ahead for you, or how our fates will intertwine, but I know this. My hopes for the future rest with you.
Spare me. I break out in hives when things get too sentimental.
Morgan only pretends to be grumpy. Morgan and I will too. And you.
Until next time.
Goodbye, Master. I'll never forget the promise we made.
Now, return to your own era.
Was that wheat stalk part of a trap? But that aura is definitely your power.
By the stars! You actually defeated a goddess!
There's no record of that goddess here. Perhaps her name was lost over time. As for the Arcadian Rift, it's not in the Sanskrit temple. I've never even heard of it. Maybe it goes by a different name now. Wait, look at the Wanderer's mural. It's changed.
The mural. It's been restored.
When the blood moon returns, the doom of yore stirs once more. Could it be that everything Merlin experienced is connected to what the mural foretold?
Those two are the first Merlin and the first Morgan? The Arcane Council's second seat, that seat is named Morgan.
Outside is turning red. The blood moon has returned.
But no disaster has come. Was the prophecy wrong?
Huh. There's a new figure on the scroll. A little girl? Who is she? looking at? Is there something special about the third mural? Gala. I think I've heard that name before. Was she in the Arcane Council? Wait, I remember now. Gala was short for something. Her full name is Galahad. Galahad. That's the title of the Arcane Council's third seat.